What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails into Reverie. Last time we did our final normal Blue Orb daydream, which was a daydream that had Reen a few months after the war go visit Emperor Ugent, and he wanted to give Reen a picture he found in the fireplace of Osborne's study, which was a picture of Reen as a child with Osborne and his wife, Reen's mother. And somehow, it doesn't really get explained how this even happened, but when Reen went to sleep that night, that photo seemed to emit some kind of energy, and then Reen's dream that night ended up being the entirety of the diary that picture was in. So Reen got to experience in a dream form everything that Osborne wrote in that diary. At least, I'm sure there's a lot more we didn't see, but at least things pertaining to Reen, the important things, Reen was able to learn about through a dream. And we got to learn that Osborne really never stopped thinking of Reen, even when he was doing all these horribly evil things. So that was kind of nice. So we're just gonna check on some stuff real quick. Oh, we have actually quite a lot of this. So, okay, so you can turn a bunch of U material into this. May as well, at least, the main group we're going to use, give them their main weapons. Alright, so now we can do this, so let's go ahead. Alright, we have one equipped, so I have to unequip it. Okay. I think Reen and Lloyd were the only ones I gave weapons to like that. So Meteor's Might. And then we'll do the same thing here. Alright, well, obviously not getting a bunch of Zemurian Ore weapons for everybody. Oh my god! That is a huge... And obviously can't do anything with you. And then Meteor's Might. Cool. Alright. Let's head to the end of this Zeroth Sanctum and get ready for this this big moment. Oh wow, it takes you all the way up here. Alright, everyone's got 200 craft points. I'm sure there's at least gonna be one big fight here. So let's get right to it. Proceeding beyond this point will cause the story to advance. All characters will be called to take part in a 3-team battle. Levels are going to be a problem. Oh well, I'll just balance everything out as best I can. We're all here. I'm amazed you all came this way. It would have been in your best interest to leave me be. Then we'll have to agree to disagree. We're glad we could finally reach you. Do you want us to keep referring you to the First Oz, or would you prefer to go by another name? I have no name. I'm not Kia, nor am I an Orion. I am nothing, have nothing, so it has always been. I'm an empty shell born 500 years ago and gone without a trace before I could leave even a single mark on the world. The same is true even now. I was suddenly recreated here without knowing why. But as I watched this world slowly converge with me at its core, I quickly realized what Elysium was hoping to accomplish. So it's true, Elysium is the reason you came to exist here at all. Though you seem to be more than just a simple recreation of what once was. Exactly. The Oz series was designed in order to forge the sword of the end, and that wouldn't serve any purpose now that the Great Twilight has passed. Yet, if we learned anything, it's that Elysium always realizes something for a reason, so you must have a purpose. I can only think of one other possibility. Her appearance, how could it not elicit a response from us? She was chosen because of how similar she is to Kia. In other words, she was the first iteration of the being created to be the Zero Child. Wait, you can't be serious. This is where all possibilities ultimately lead, the farthest reaches of our world. There are faint traces of one such concept still here, a being that once lamented the tragedies of their own making so dearly. They dissolved their own casuality, vanishing from this world. So the original Oz couldn't handle it all and just erased themselves. A fragment of fate so small that no one should even be able to detect it. A fragment of fate? A being dissolved that dissolved their casuality. Right. When Elysium was corrupted, it achieved the impossible by calculating that being's existence and realizing them. It hoped in doing so would create a new world with Crossbill at its center while eliminating all obstacles in the way. Thought so. It all makes sense now. To think this ties back to the ancient Zemurian civilization. So this still connects to everything the SSS went through 3 years ago. It seems that way. You gotta be real twisted to use a creature like that as your last card. Worse, it's used all the chaos in Crossbell to grow even stronger than the original. Right here with you at its center. Now we know the root cause behind everything that's been happening in the Reverie corridor. You've probably been trying really hard to all this time to keep the problem at bay, haven't you? By using yourself as the key to keep it locked away. I understand now. Indeed, the pieces have fallen into place. And now that we know just what we're up against, there's not a moment to waste. As I have told you, your efforts are futile. Balance shall be maintained here so long as I'm here to will it. She will never wake up. She will never be able to cause harm to Zemuri, I'll make certain of that. But where does that leave you? You really up for holding something off, that almighty for all eternity? There is nothing more for you here. You must leave and return to your own world. For you, this space is not but a fleeting dream, an illusion. That is how it should be, just how I should meet a similar end as she did. I am destined to wait here in silence and alone until the end of my days. A dream or illusion. I think you're right to some degree. Be that as it may. Are you content with that? What? It's true that once we're back in the real world, we'll forget everything that happened here. But you won't. You'll still be here, eternally suffering for us. Are you content with suffering? That question serves no purpose. None of this should be happening at all. I shouldn't even be in existence. What reason would you have to ask of an illusion? Whether you perceive yourself as real or an illusion doesn't matter. I want to know how you feel. You remind me of how I used to be. How all I cared about was completing the task given to me. Nothing else in the world mattered. It was then that someone I cared about asked me what I wanted to accomplish, what kind of future I wanted. He wanted those things to matter to me. You remember, huh? So when I look at you, it's like looking into a reflection of my own past. You act as though you've accepted this, but is that true? Or are you only burying your true feelings deep inside? I can't just leave and condemn you to living in pain forever, not after seeing who you are. Am I content? I don't. It's okay to want things. I also learned that through people I care deeply about. All you have to do is hold out your hand and someone will take it. LP. Why do you care so much about me? I'm just a replica of a fragment from a long-lost history, completely detached from you. It's kind of crazy because what they showed us, you know, that fragment, you know, of the original that drove itself insane that it was going to destroy the world. Like, it's been so long since we learned about that. You would be spared so much trouble by choosing to ignore me. Is it because I have Kia's face? Is it because I'm the first Oz? It's because we met you, that's all. Now that we know you, you're a part of our lives. And it's perfectly normal to want to help those in our lives. Even if destiny forces us to part ways, I want us to at least see you smile once before that happens. Besides, you're not just anything. You're an individual who's hurting. We don't need any other justification to go as far as it takes to help you. Yeah, who you were in the past all comes second to that. We want to do what we feel is right. Exactly. That's always been in line with the principles and goals of the SSS. What makes you think you understand me so well? When did I say I was in need? When did I ask you to think of how I feel? When? You can tell the pain on her face. What is this mana? It's resonating with the pleroma grass. Her mental state is causing something to awaken. No, I can't let myself think like this. She's going to wake up. You've been trying to lock away your sense of self this whole time, haven't you? But you don't need to do that anymore. You've suffered long enough. Leave the rest to us. You don't need to shoulder the burden alone anymore. We're here to carry all we can and more. Don't worry, whatever comes of it, we can handle it. The damage wrought by Elysium was always ours to heal. Speak from the heart, reflection of the Zero Child. Tell us what you truly want. Please stop me. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to do that. I was just trying to take a screenshot. No, stop her. Set her free. Let her finally be at rest. Here we go again. This is what Kia once turned into. Ugh. What is this overwhelming stream of consciousness? It's as though it's conveying its very thoughts through pure mana. But this is... Yep. We were right. Yep, on the mark. It doesn't look exactly the same as it did 3 years ago. But there's no doubt in my mind. That's the Demiurgios. Another of the Septarians. But this isn't like the Septarian of Zero or the original. It's more an incomplete blend of several casualities woven into one. One must be a distorted version of the Septarian of Mirage's original personality. However incomplete it is, it still houses the power of one of the goddess's gifts. This isn't going to be easy. And yet, we'll still come out victorious. It could easily go out of control at any moment. Watch yourselves. Genocidal Demiurgos. It's time to make a little girl's wish come true. And we won't fail. I'll put all I've become as the final Oz on the line for this. We will set her free. We have to. This is it. There's no stopping now, so you better be ready. I am. Go on. I believe in you. Fight with everything you've got, so we can all make it through this. Here we go. Final must be fought using 3 teams. The teams will fight in ABC order, so ensure that all 3 have equal strength as possible. So what if you choose... Oh, but you can't randomize the, So I gotta manage this somehow. Wish there was a way to look by level, but... Alright, so I'm gonna have McBurn lead one team, we'll have Reen on one team, and we'll have Lloyd lead the other. At least for starters. Put Lloyd and Risha together. Let's keep Agate with Reen. Let's put Estelle with McBurn. Keep Wazzy right here. Oh, so are all my strongest characters on these teams already? So I guess I should just manage these. Alright, we already have... Yeah, I guess this is what we'll go with. Alright, I guess this is what we'll go with. Kinda crazy, but this is probably the best we're gonna be able to do, so let's do it. Almost level 200. Not even our strongest characters are of the right level. Well, this has an impede, but that's a very strong impede. Well, may as well make it work. Yeah, it's everything we learned about the original Zero Child, that they went insane. And like essentially ended their own life. What? That's not good. So... Okay, so each team has to win their own fight. Alright. Alright. Ren is paralyzed. Okay, switch her out.
行きます。覚悟してください。私の番ですね。電気解放。さあ一気に行きましょう。我が舞が逃げ去りゆく者への手向け。ねえ永遠に明けぬ夜に抱かれ。そこです。
Oh, alright. Alright, next group. Alright, next phase. Even though you're not the original, you're just a creation of the original. I'm nowhere close enough. Oh, lovely. Oh, hey, she must have had that item on. Alright. Okay. Counting on you, Elliot. Oh no, come on! That was mine! So much for that brave order. Or not brave order, so much for that zero order. Just to be safe. Alright, not bad. That didn't do as much as I was expecting. Alright, we got one more fight to do. Oh, now you're golden. Lovely.
空の願望の果ての破滅まだ見れぬというのなら消滅機構起動因果より滅却されし幻となれ新規上昇さらなる力を大将後ゼムリア時代の人種に破滅と創生をもたらさん覚悟はいいかいほらデッドリーヘブンチャンススキャリアルゼイドが神髄その身に刻むがよいマイル
Should do a decent amount of damage. Okay, not a crazy amount. Oh, lovely. Times 10? Recovery time. I do not like that. Too far away. I'm not gonna waste on that, so I may as well, Luminous Abyss. Nice. Oh, lovely.
なぜ起こしたもの眠らせよ眠らせよ眠らせよ眠らせよ眠らせよ 眠らせよ。
It's gone crazy. Rejecting everything that we are.
こいつでしまいにしようぜ。
行くぞ。
Alright, we can now use this again.
ぶちかますぞ。クリムゾンブレイク。
任せるがよい。高ぶる。みんな一斉にかかるがよい。
我が深淵にて切り抜け青金の刻印。
We should be good with this.
大いなるカイナとなりて我が右手に集え。
アルゼイドが神髄。その身に刻むがよい。マイル。 ようやくこの秘密な運命で解かれるのですね。
And we are now officially done with you. Even our highest level characters are getting 2 levels from this fight.
「遥かなりし虚無の果てにそなたらが立ち向かってくれたおかげでしょう。ありがとう。私の願いを聞き届けし者たちよ。これでようやく眠れます。
Glad we could help. We did it. It wasn't easy, but yeah. Though I'm not so sure we would have been so lucky had it been at its full power. I think drawing out her true feelings was what helped us win. I believe that as well. Oh. Are you free? I am. The connection between us has been completely severed. So it would seem. I'm in awe of what you have just achieved. Who are you people? That really is the real question, isn't it? Who are you people? We're nothing special, really. We're just people fighting for what we believe in. I wasn't feeling so hot about our chances for a second, to be honest. Me too. We had to throw all we had at her, and even then we only just scraped through. Oof, me 3. I think I'll just clock out right here if you don't mind. I do mind. What a pitiful sight. You ought to try and follow my example. Not everyone was born with a body incapable of feeling fatigue. Haha, I wish I knew what it was like. What an unconventional group you are. I'm so glad I chose to believe in you. Rather, I'm so glad you let me choose. I hope I was able to make my predecessor proud. You most certainly did. I feel nothing but happiness to have been given the chance to meet you. Oh no. Are we out of time? I am a shadow of what was. Now that my thread to this world has unraveled, I must return to where I came. I cannot thank you enough for what you did for us, for setting both me and her free. This is so strange. I never thought leaving this place would make me feel sad, but it does. Oh, I'm gonna miss us? We were able to touch your heart, then, meaning... Wait, what? We were able to touch your heart, then, meaning the battle was even more worth fighting. Now the Septarian that weaves destiny itself will forever be out of all's reach. Humanity may now begin to carve its own path through the great unknown. Well, we can hope. Even if you won't remember that once you leave this place. In that sense, do you feel any regret that your efforts will be for nothing? But it wasn't for nothing. We were able to fix all the problems caused by Elysium. Yeah, we accomplished everything we set out to do. And there's no such thing as existence without purpose. All we did here, you being alive, all held meaning. Meaning you made me so happy that I hope we can maybe meet again one day. I would like that very much. I chose a new purpose for myself the day Elysium was deleted and my life was spared. Whatever comes, I have no regrets of my decision. My purpose is to keep following the light, however dim it may appear to be at times. That's the path we believe in, for all of us, so I don't regret a thing either. And none for me. There's no room for regrets in this journey we've already started. Will you do me a favor and keep watching over us? Your little sisters have built a bright future that we want you to see. I will. I'll be watching you from the land of dreams, as you share with me your world of endless possibilities. She's gone. Even her smile was like Keto's. It really was. I'm glad we got to see it before she went away. The pressure sure is on now, though, huh? Oh, I wouldn't worry too much about that. We'll just keep walking our path one step at a time. It's all progress, yeah. I think the entire corridor is disappearing.
ゼ真相に存在した障害の消滅を確認。黒の玄武鏡は無限回廊の全プロセスにアクセス可能となった。因果率への干渉観測されず、無限回廊の存在意義喪失。強制再起動後の経過時間1238時間21分46秒。エレボニアの観測者たる黒の玄武鏡はシャットダウン処理へと移行する。
Azoth. That makes it really over then. There was so much we had to overcome, but we never backed down for a second. It was worth keeping on together until the very end. It was. We gained so much from that ordinary training could never have given us. That and more, we should all be proud of what we achieved here. I wish to express my gratitude as well. Your support gave me this time to act as a holy beast once more. We're always here for you, Zeit. And you were just as much our support, you know. Sorry, but I'm still in disbelief that we defeated a being of that scale. It's a miracle that we mortals were able to come out the victor. A miracle owed to each of us for having stood up. So thank you all for fighting with me. I would also like to thank you all for the very same thing. I'm honestly a bit reluctant to leave this camaraderie behind. Even you, Rufus? It sounds like we all feel the same way about each other. Knowing that makes me sad the mutual feelings will be lost once we return to reality. We're all quite aware of that. You could let us bask in the glow a bit more. Well, time for us to say farewell. This is just like Sky the Third whenever... I mean, obviously, they got to retain their memories there. But, It's just the same bittersweet feeling where everyone's going their own path. Yes, there's no more delaying the lives that we have to return to. For all the many trials we endured, I had such great fun with all of you. Even though Alphen joined us at the very end. Just remember, even if our memories fade, the effect of our actions won't. So long as we continue being ourselves, we'll be doing right by her. Knowing that we'll be able to show her our everyday lives makes this a happy thing, not a sad thing. If we keep this up, then I'm sure she'll... we'll just keep living our lives and the good stuff will come. It's the best way to celebrate the bonds we forged. Analysis on humanity's potential is not within my parameters, however. It is curious that forged bonds are what awarded its strength, exceeding that of even calculated predictions. Accessing Reverie Corridor Management System. Converting database into format that can be maintained in Zemuria. Huh? What are you saying? Experiences within the Reverie Corridor cannot be perceived outside of it in an identical manner. It is at most possible to store them within you in the form of a dream. I believe there would be value in doing so. A dream? You can do that? Wait, but wouldn't that mean... You mean we'll remember what happened here? Oh wow, no idea how that works, but I'll take it. It's much better than forgetting it completely. Much, much better. I didn't want to say it, but I was with Laura when she said it made her sad. Had to throw that one out at the last minute to give it a real fairy tale ending feel to this, huh? I'm guessing if it'll be like a dream, the details will be a little fuzzy on us. Perhaps, but it's a lovely compromise to ensure the experience stays in our hearts. Hard to top that for a parting gift. We are forever in your debt for the guidance you have given us. Yeah, we really are. Even if I can't help but wonder why you decided to do this all of a sudden. Oh. Perhaps. She must have been active for longer than she was designed to be. Certainly, for over 1,000 years, it astonishes me she lasted this long. Yet now we bear witness to an ancient, endless vigil of Erebonia coming to an end. Though I am an Arnor, I'm at a loss of what to say. May you find peace with the end of your long, long journey. Modifications to casualty have been repaired where possible. The contract with the first Arnor has been fulfilled. Upon termination of all Reverie Corridor processes, all visitors shall awaken from their dream.
帝国西ゼムリアの地の長き因果は一つの節目を超えた。
Azoth is saying that to them as well as us. We're pretty much done with the Empire in Western Zemuria for now.
だが世界を覆う危機はさらに加速するものなり。
Know as this danger passes, a greater one looms in its
我
stead.
が二度と起動することはないと推察される。しかるべき日、絆を紡ぎし人の手で意義ある選択がなさ
So
れることを
Azoth is aware of what's coming as well. Azoth. All these heroes gathered here. Thank you for everything. Aww. Up, and here we are. Showing everyone one last time. Thank you for playing. Trails into Reverie until the very end. See you again in 1208. That's when the next game is going to start to take place, a year from now. Well, not like exactly a year, but the following year, since we're in March of 1207. But that's pretty much it. I mean, we're not done yet, obviously, but that's the end of the actual Reverie story. The last 3 stories that we're going to be watching will have to do with what's coming next. Alright. I forget how it exactly loads us back in. Obtain White Sealing Stone Plus. There it is. This concludes the main story of Trails into Reverie, but you can continue to explore the Reverie corridor. There's still plenty to enjoy, including the special sealing stone you just obtained. You will also be able to re-challenge Genesis Demiurgos in the Zero Stratum. Alright, well, that's going to be it. So next time we're going to return to the garden and access that other white sealing stone and get started on our final 3 little stories that we have to do before we are officially done with Trails into Reverie. And then we'll just be waiting until we make our next leap in 1208 into the Calvard Republic. So look forward to these last few episodes. So that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.